Shalom, giving all praises and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Hakudash, double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, and Shalom to the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel, and the rest of the elect destined to be saved, and the brother Caleb from the GMS UK, London Forecasters Camp, back with another lesson to help edify those of which I spoke of. As always, I like to begin by saying that we are the real Hebrew Israelites, and the real Israelites are your so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, West Indians and West Africans predominantly, but you will find Israelites that do look like the other nations, because we as the people have been scattered among all nations to our various captivities. But if your seed line by your forefathers goes back to the man in the Bible that was named Israel, then you too are an Israelite, no matter what you may look like, because Numbers chapter 1 verse 18 tells you that your nationality is determined by the lineage of your forefathers. So I've got an article here from the Daily Mirror, and it says tragedy as woman 22 dies days after botched nose job from doctor she found on TikTok. So this woman was put to death by the Most High, and obviously everybody's shocked by it. So let's read it. It says Margaret Spada found a doctor on social media and travelled approximately 500 miles from her home in Lentini, Sicily, to the clinic in Rome for the procedure. It says a young woman has died after undergoing a nose job procedure from a doctor she found on social media. What the hell is this? What's this, man? Right, here we go. A young woman has died after undergoing a nose job procedure from a doctor she found on social media. Margaret Spada, 22, saw an advert for the facility on TikTok and travelled the approximate 500 miles from her home in Lentini, Sicily, to the clinic in Rome earlier this month. The woman was reportedly administered local anaesthetic but fell unconscious amid the surgery, which is believed to be a touch-up procedure. Multiple attempts to resuscitate Margaret were made, but she was dashed to hospital where she fell into a coma. Margaret died in hospital 3 days later, local media says. So this woman was put to death by the Most High. Now she was going off because you're not supposed to be making any cuttings in your flesh. So that was judgment from the Most High. The publication does not name the clinic, but the family lawyer Alessandro Vinci claimed the surgery was a routine operation and should not have ended in tragedy. The 22-year-old returns home in a coffin. So that a 22-year-old returns home in a coffin is unacceptable for the family. There's so many fucking pop-ups and adverts, man. Margaret from Lentini, Sicily, is believed to have travelled to the facility with her boyfriend, who it is understood was in the waiting area when her condition deteriorated on November 4th. He decided to film a short clip of what unfolded in the operation room and said the footage is reportedly being used by authorities amid an investigation. The post-mortem is scheduled for Friday. Mr. Vinci added, the family, the parents, the sister at this moment are surrounded by the affection of many people and are in a close silence of pain that cannot be explained in words. They asked to know the circumstances and causes of their daughter's death. Medical records have been seized to determine whether the centre was adequately authorised to perform this cosmetic surgery, reports La Sicilia. The lawyer continued, the parents knew where their daughter had gone to have the surgery, and Margaret had entrusted herself to an Italian surgeon, that facility should have provided guarantees, but it will be up to the investigation to ascertain this. And that's the end of the article. A horrible read that was. Sorry, but it's lucky for all these pop-ups and madness on the screen. Let's get out of here. This is Isaiah 45, starting about verse 5. It says, "See, I am Yahweh, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me, that thou may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me. I am Yahweh, and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things." So the Most High was responsible for this woman's death. And she died because she was trying to play that game of trying to improve her look so she could be more attractive and gain more power in this world. But the Most High went with that. And the Most High is not with cosmetic surgeries which involve cutting of the flesh. Is it 1928? Yes. It's Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 28. It says, "Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am Yahweh." Next verse actually says something interesting. It says, "Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall into whoredom and the land become full of wickedness." So a lot of these women, they're not on their first man. They're not on their first husband. They're on their, fifth, sixth, seventh husband, and they're still trying to do these beauty surgeries to look good, so they can attract more men to be even more, to commit even more whoredom. And what does that do to the land? It says, "Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall into whoredom and the land become full of wickedness." So this earth is full of wickedness. The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Let's get that one. Isaiah 24 and verse 5, that is. "The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant." The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. That's going to be the future judgment, that the earth is going to be burned and few men left. But for now, the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they're not thinking about the laws of the Heavenly Father. They're under the do as thou will spirit, so they're just doing as they will, running around, getting tattoos, cosmetic surgeries, making cuttings in their flesh. All these things are off according to the Heavenly Father. So let's get Deuteronomy 32 and 39. It says, "See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So the Most High kills people. And he put this woman to death. He put this woman to death. The one who attempted to get cosmetic surgery. This woman here. Let's get another precept. Job 39 and 17. These women aren't wise. Job 39, starting about verse 13. Gavest thou goodly wings unto the peacocks, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich, which leaveth her eggs in the earth, and warmeth them in the dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them. She is hardened against the young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labour is in vain without fear. Here's the point. Because the Most High hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. So a lot of these women are like ostriches, man. They have no wisdom. You know, they do foolish things, which is why they need the guidance of a man, be it the guidance of their father when they're under the marriageable age. They need the guidance and wisdom and instruction of their father. Or when they are over marriageable age, they need to be married but to a man of wisdom and understanding, so that they can be under his rulership. Because the Most High didn't make the woman to be the head. He made the woman to be the helpmate. And a woman is supposed to have the guidance of a man, be it her father or her husband, to make wise decisions. Women destroy themselves through their own liberty. Let's get that one. If I can find it, bear with me, I'm just trying to pull it up. Yeah, this is Sirach 26 and verse 10. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. Because this is what she'll be led to do. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveller, and when she hath found a fountain, she will drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down, and open her quiver against every arrow. And that's a metaphor for a woman spreading her legs unto every man she meets. You know, so you're not supposed to bring your daughters up to be in that way. But that's the way the majority of women are in today's world, because the parents have failed them and allowed their daughters to destroy themselves through overmuch liberty. Now, if her father was keeping this woman in straitly, you'd have been able to tell her, no, you're not getting no cosmetic surgery nose job, because that's going off according to the scriptures. And if not her father told her that, then her boyfriend, which is her husband, should have been able to tell her, no, you're not getting the cosmetic nose job because that's going off according to the scriptures. Be grateful for what the Most High has blessed you with and learn to live with it. But, that wasn't happening. So the demons were able to enter into this woman's mind and were able to persuade her to go up there to get the nose job, which would ultimately end up costing her her life, because the Most High doesn't make mistakes. The Most High determined that woman would die that way because that was her judgment. So it played out the way it played out because the Most High ordained it to. But that's not the first woman that's died in a botched cosmetic surgery. In fact, there's been a lot of articles coming out about women dying in various procedures, and they expect people to feel sorry for them. But at the end of the day, if they were following the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, none of these things would be happening. They wouldn't be receiving these judgments. So with that, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakodash, double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Shalom to the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel, and the rest of the elect destined to be saved. And I will catch you on the next lesson, Lord willing. Shalom for now.